Today we're working on the construction of Salt Marsh Bench number 3. I'm currently standing on Salt Marsh Bench 4 and we're working our way up on Salt Marsh Bench 3.
The idea with the salt marsh is that it's covered at high tide, so when the fish out-migrate from McKay Creek, they're just quite small and they need to take some time to get used to the ocean conditions. So they can hang out in the salt marsh and be kind of protected from predators and find food sources easily as they kind of adjust to the new environment. On the top of this intertidal bench, we've created all these rock piles, which you can see here. There's one, it's actually quite a large rock pile. And the purpose of that is for rocky intertidal creatures such as barnacles and mussels, sea stars, sea anemones, things like that. They like to live down in these cracks and crevices between the boulders, and the more boulders you have together in these clusters, kind of the more diversity you tend to find.
To date, we've completed all the lower habitat bench work below us, including the subtidal boulders and the lower mound where the kelp bed will eventually be. Over the last few years here at Van Pelt, we've been involved in a few projects in and around the Vancouver Fraser Port Authority that have contributed to the further enhancement of the port. This is one of the largest projects we've been involved in recent years, and one of the largest and most visible for most people.
My name's John Wider and I'm a project manager, typically with marine infrastructure projects, and I've been brought on by Seaspan to help out in the planning and execution of this habitat restoration project. Seaspan's got a multitude of activities going on in the basin and has spent a considerable amount of time, resources and effort over 3 years in the planning to come to this point where we're now constructing this habitat.